Okay, come on. Do not be a pain in my ass today, streaming software. Don't you fucking dare fuck me right now. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hello, John Michael. How you doing tonight? Welcome. How's the stream going on? Well, we just started it. Hey, Ray Guy, welcome. But the plan is we're going to be beating The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings tonight. All we have to do is take the last little sliver of health from the dragon, which I was unable to do yesterday, but I would be very surprised if we had any problem doing it tonight. Okay, so where is it? Should have plenty of time to do this and do the epilogue, unless the epilogue is like Red Dead Redemption 2. That would make things a little bit difficult. Hopefully the stream looks okay, by the way. I'm still getting some weird warnings about bitrate. Vrabel would be okay. I would rather do Dan Quinn if we're going to go that route, though. Do you only play this? No, I play a ton of different things, John. I don't only play The Witcher 2, believe me. I'm a variety streamer, if anything. I play everything. Okay. So, unfortunately, this fight is not designed super well. So, every time I load back in, I have to reset my equipment and my ammo. What's my favorite game? I like Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy Tactics. Those would be two of my favorites, I think. A little bit, right, guy, but it's the cycle of life. Oh my god, what did the thunder do?
They violated the Blazer anally.
Oh my god.
In the poo-poo hole, as the kids say. No, I'm genuinely, I looked it up, and it's already there in terms of records and everything. This is tied for the 5th worst loss in the history of the NBA. There are only 4 other games in the entire history of the NBA going back 1947 that had a larger margin of victory than this.
Yeah, John, I just started out. But no, the stuff you see on top of the screen is for Twitch. I'm dual streaming to Kick and Twitch, and Twitch I've been active for over a year now, or coming up on a year or something. No, it's coming up on 2 years. So I'm branching out.
Guy, I wouldn't shit on Scoot too much, because yes, in a vacuum, he absolutely had a bad game. 4 for 21. However, the whole fucking team had one of the worst games that have ever been played. Like I said, there's only been 4 games in the history of the league that have been worse. Considering Scoot is the only member of the Blazers that gets any defensive attention at all. The fact is, I would expect him to have had a much worse game than he did. Because 4 for 21 is bad by any metric, but Jesus Christ, when you lose by fucking, what, 68 points or 65 or something? 60-some points regardless. When you lose by that much, I mean... Jesus. It's not like Scoot's the reason they got blown out by that much.
Yeah.
You know, and I bring that up and say that because there have been plenty of cases this season where the Spurs have lost games because of Wembanyama. Even if Spurs fans may not want to... Well, of course the plus-minus was in the toilet. Again, they lost by like 65... here, let me just look it up. 62. They lost
John.
by 62 points.
Hold on one second. John,
What
yes,
would
I
you...
do have Discord.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
His Discord links, you can find them easily on his YouTube channel. I don't know, because I'm not on Kick. I'm not looking at the website. His link may be in the profile somewhere. I know it is on Twitch.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point I was going to say to Riot Guy is, when you lose by 62 points, like, of course your plus-minus is going to be in the toilet. Like, how do you not end up with a plus-minus that's legendarily bad? If you lose by 62 points, like... The only reason it wouldn't be bad would be because they decided to spare him the humiliation and benched him early. But, like, that's bad in and of itself. The Lakers had one game earlier this season where they got absolutely annihilated. And Anthony Davis had a positive plus-minus, and then LeBron had a plus-minus of, like, minus 40-something.
Yeah, he really is. He's going for that record, too. He's trying to have the worst plus-minus in NBA history.
Seriously. No, I was talking with my dad about Belichick getting let go, because I believe absolutely that Belichick will go on, because he's so damn close to Shula's all-time record. You know, he wants to be the all-time leader in wins. But, you know, as much as he may want that, there's only so much you could do. You know, the spirit may be willing, but the body may not be, kind of thing, because he is old. But, that was what I left it with my dad, is I was like, well, you know, there's at least no one can take away from him that he's tied all-time most amount of losses with Jeff Fisher.
So when he comes back, he's going to have to win every single game to avoid that record. He can't afford to lose a single game.
God, could you imagine if Belichick just, like, went undefeated 2 seasons in a row and said, okay, I'm done?
John, I don't know what you mean by that. A crazy idea for my channel? Like, what do you mean by that?
I think I know what the crazy idea is. He's going to recommend you wear a paper bag on your head. And it's going to say, rehire Pete Carroll.
That'd be a good April Fool's trick, honestly.
That would be bad. Use the same bag. Do you have the same bag?
I was gonna burn it for a video, but for the moment I still have it, yes.
So, don't burn it yet. The April Fool's video, just cross out fire and then write rehire above it and then put it back on.
That'd be great.
Then you can burn it.
Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl. Claims that I am the one.
I am the one. But the kid is not my son. And I am the one.
Yeah, the kid was black. What the hell is she trying to fool here?
Exactly. So, do you know the story of that song?
Yes. I've read it before.
That's it's kind of crazy that Michael's family doesn't get talked about. Because obviously Michael Jackson's one of the most famous people ever. Like, I get it, but a lot of his family members are still alive. You know, you'd figure they
Hey
get
JS,
mentioned.
what's
But
up? How you doing tonight?
Pete Cultists are hilarious on Twitter. Well, I mean, they were before he got let go, so why wouldn't they be now?
They call that a strong username to post content ratio.
Exactly. I'm sure the brand power of Alabama will have enough sway on recruits. Yeah, exactly. It's not like Alabama was completely irrelevant. It was like some unknown school no one had ever heard of until Nick Saban came along. Like, that is a long-standing legacy of winning. You know, the same way that so many different other franchises throughout all sports may have a winning history, but as soon as that history stopped, you know, that they didn't pack it in and were never competitive again. You know, I mean, the Lakers have an amazing winning history and NBA history, and after the passing of Dr. Bust, you know, a lot of people wondered if they'd ever be the same. But just this season, they raised an in-season tournament banner. I mean, that's you know, when you think about it, it's kind of wild to think that the Knicks didn't win it because that was literally raising a banner for November champion. Like, unbelievable.
The most literal ever representation of the meme with a guy winning 7th place and then celebrating like crazy.
Exactly.
We're going to try things a little bit different this time because the only problem I'm having is the fact that he keeps setting me on fire, and that fucks me because it does like consistent damage. Oh, okay, John, I'm not really in the market for that kind of stuff right now. Thank you, though.
Holy shit. When you get the chance, of course. Look at this meme. I think it's really funny.
Why doesn't Alabama just get Lane Kiffin? Doesn't that seem like the no-brainer Galaxy Brain move? And by and I say Galaxy Brain as sarcastically as possible.
Yeah. To be straight with you, I'm still fucking like, wondering where Fraud Boss gonna end up.
A lot of people are saying the Chargers. Why the fuck would he want to work for Dean Spanos?
Aside from that, he's He's been involved with the organization before, so like he learned his lesson. He used to play there.
We all know where he's going. New England.
Yes.
That does actually kind of make sense in a weird way. Yeah, of course, right guy. I mean, Snacks was okay with LeBron James being on his team for 4 years. I can be okay with Jim Harbaugh being on my team.
Exactly. If it leads to wins, who cares? Once they're gone, you're free to continue making fun of them all you want. I mean, raise your hand. How many of you openly made fun of Russell Wilson while he was playing for the Seahawks? Versus as soon as he was gone, you called him a cuck and all sorts of other shit because it was funny. But like you didn't want to make fun of him when he was on your team. That doesn't mean you tape up for him, but like there's a difference. I know it'd be awkward for Husky fans. Why?
Because he beat Washington in the national championship game, but I don't care about that much. He's doing his
Well,
job.
I know that, but I sit here and say why? Because he was just the coach. Like,
Yeah.
number one, it's college sports versus professional. Number one. Number two, he wasn't on the fucking field throwing the ball. Like, as if all that shit isn't enough, he got suspended this season for a cheating scandal. Like,
Brendan, who's your top inside linebacker? I'm starting to think it's Edgerrin Cooper, but I've got to do more research into the inside linebackers. Edgerrin Cooper has come out of nowhere, and he looks awesome.
Come on!
Come on, Dragon. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
you see this guy? I'm gonna fucking kill this guy.
Do you think LB will be addressed in the draft? I would hope so, when possible. We need a linebacker for sure.
Look, I'm being 100% completely serious when I say this. What would your reaction be if the first 4 draft picks the Seahawks made were all wide receivers?
I'd assume we're making some revolutionary new offense with no offensive linemen, and I'd be pretty excited for that. It would change the world.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, it's kind of genius, you know? You just have the one guy there to hike it, and he's a fucking long snapper, and he just throws it to the quarterback who's, like, way the fuck back there, and he just instantly lets it go, because, like, there's 9 receivers running around, and somebody's got to be open.
God fucking damn it, get up, get up! We can pay Williams and Brooks if we cut enough people. It's doable. I don't know if we want to do it or we will do it. It's totally doable. Okay, come on, you little fucker. I've had enough of your bullshit, Dragon Man. No. Stop that shit. Fuck off. Okay, now you're being a little asshole who's not even letting me have a chance to hit you. So, until 2 days ago, I never knew that Aqualung had more than the initial couple minutes. I thought Aqualung was like a 2-minute song. I didn't know it had all the other parts, verses to it. Random fun fact. Right guy, what the fuck?
What? What?
Hi guys, it's okay. You're among friends. Take your time and don't feel rushed. If you're talking about some revolutionary new system where there's no minorities allowed on the team, I'm all for it.
The Dolphins would have to cut Tua and bring back Jay Cutler.
Exactly. That's an immediate improvement. Right? Because I mean, you saw that picture of Tua shitting his pants. Well, Jay Cutler doesn't even wear pants.
I'm so close to having him down. Oh shit. This might be it.
Nice. Congratulations.
Oh god, that looked lame as hell. But, whatever. Shit, I clicked the wrong button. Oh shit. The fucking dragon killed me. Motherfucker. I hit the wrong button. Okay, at least it saves me right here. Cooper DeJean, the first white cornerback in over almost 20 years, and he's actually going to be like a first-round pick. What an absolute champion.
Nice. You love to see it. No.
I've watched the fifth quarter before. Nugget, yeah. Kaji, I'm a boy. No, Schneider's not going to trade up in the first. Do I kill the dragon or do I walk away? I'm killing the dragon. Fuck it. A little bit, Santi, but it's the circle of life in sports. Alright, we are here in the epilogue.
A list of the Lodge's sorceresses. A list of the hordes you'll help us find.
Oh yeah, she got King Leard, I almost forgot. I'm going to pluck out your eyeballs and put them on my sundae. But then I'll be blind, and your sundae will only taste a little better. Kramer cleared his throat and leaned into the mic.
You are the blackest retard gorilla.
What the hell was that even from?
Hilariously based web developer guy who got scrubbed from the internet for being insanely based. That was a direct quote from
Hey, Austin. All right. So, I don't know what the epilogue consists of, but we're going to find out. It might all be a cutscene. I don't know. Oh, right, guy. We've been talking about that a lot the last couple of days. It would take too long for me to summarize everything, but it's pretty wild. I don't even like redheads that much, usually, but Triss is the best girl.
Are you
easily.
all right?
More or less.
The
And
thing
the
is,
dragon?
redheads are usually,
I had
like,
to kill
really
her.
pale,
I'm sorry.
but
That bitch
Triss
Eilhart
is
should
not.
be the one lying at the bottom of the ravine with a blade in her gut.
Her time will come. We've got
Yeah, see,
evidence.
what's funny
Tell
is
me,
that
Triss, what's
I
the
really
Why
like
the hell make
redheads,
sacrifices
especially
have
when they're
rules
very
and
pale.
morality
But
if
the
pure
thing is
untainted
that
boredom always triumphs in
it's
the end?
difficult for me to
Not
find a redhead that I
always.
actually
If
like
you hadn't
because
stopped Saskia, she'd have burned the
when it's
city.
not the natural hair
Dozens would have
color, it drives
perished.
me
Then
insane.
we'd have the
So
inevitable
finding
war,
an actual
brought on by
genuine
someone's
ginger is
greed or lust for
super
revenge,
fucking
and
hard.
hundreds, thousands more
Right.
would have died.
I remember
You
there was
chose
this
the
one
lesser
redhead
evil.
on Desperate Housewives. I can't remember the actress's name, but she had, like, red hair and was
I'm
super pale, and
tired.
it just didn't look human to me. It didn't
Very
look quite
tired.
right.
Let's get out of here.
There's
I
just
guess
something
Rhythm
about
got
it that
away.
didn't...
He's waiting for you.
Waiting.
Where the Temerians made
Yeah,
camp.
I get that.
Come on.
No, it can't be Brie Larson. Brie who?
Free Stinky.
This should be interesting. What happened here while I
Free
was gone?
Oopsie Boom Boom
All the
Stinky.
kings had many more armed men than they.
Austin, you're spinning your wheels, dude. Snacks has
Yeah.
given up.
Absolutely. I am like the mud in Alabama. These wheels will not spin. My spirit is just about as broken as it comes. Because of the salary cap situation with the Dolphins, there's only a finite amount of time that we can have this core together to
During
compete
the
for a
evacuation,
championship.
several
Now, I
soldiers
understand that
were
not
battered.
every
The
season goes your
Temerians
way,
clashed with the
and not every
Temerians.
season is going to
The
be
Order's
as
men
injured as
suppressed
this
true
season that we had
sources. They
here.
killed those who dared try to help them.
Do you think
Consistently,
we're
time
capturing
after
Combat
time
and
after
survive?
time,
Well, they're
lose
established, and that's
completely
the only
winnable
thing that
games
prevented a
and
wholesale massacre.
shrink in the biggest
Hard to
moments.
say if they'll
And
survive.
I
For the time
do
being, no
not
one's got
see
any
this
better
team
ideas.
going anywhere at all as constructed. You know, we've only got a few more seasons to go, and then everything's gonna get fucking obliterated when
Mages are part
Tua
of this
needs to
world,
get
whether they
paid,
like it or not.
and that's just
They
not
have
gonna
to have
happen.
their
It's just not gonna
rights,
work.
their place. Otherwise, another lodge will arise.
Jesus Christ, are you... Dude, are you setting off, like, bottle rockets over there?
What?
What the fuck? There's, like, some popping sound coming from your end. It's gone now, but holy shit, what was that?
I have no earthly idea. I didn't make a noise and I didn't hear anything on my end.
Huh. Okay.
Maybe my mic just got like some static or some shit.
Mm-hmm. So...
That pop happens every stream, then it's just my mic.
Never heard it like that before. It literally sounded like you had sat on a light bulb or something. It sounded like I was at a Jewish wedding when they step on the light bulb in the... That's what it sounded like. You know what
Well,
I'm talking about,
no.
right?
Yeah. Because in the same way that it's part of Jewish culture to destroy societies, you symbolize the birth of a new union by destroying something.
Yeah, but it usually doesn't sound like that, JS. Bring out your dead.
I think he's coming too.
Oh, man.
Oh, bollocks. The whoreson's in agony. Won't be long now.
Look at that. The cleverest of elven bandits, beaten burnt like ordinary scum.
Moist made a video
This is the
earlier today
handiwork of
asking
some
if Twitch is
mage.
going to shut down.
I'd
in the
wager
near
my
future.
wife on it.
Their CEO
You
came
shouldn't
out
have
recently
taken
and
that
acknowledged
trinket.
they are still
You
not
know
profitable.
they'll ask what he had on him.
And you'll not pay
Yeah.
the word.
I
Understand?
feel like the moment that the
Piss off.
like
we got a
we're already
dangerous
in
prisoner here.
economic downturn as it is right now. They're just fudging the numbers every way that they can to try to
I'll be
avoid
on my
calling
way.
it literally a
I should think
recession. But
so.
anyone who has a brain cell
Any idea what
can
happened
tell
to
that this is
Yes,
what we usually
right at the
refer to
20
as
bomb.
recession.
You asked for
And
it.
just in terms of how the economy is completely in shambles. So, if this goes on for much longer and it gets very much worse and this ends up being the big one, like a lot of people have theorized, speculated, etc., I would not at all be surprised, considering Amazon's market share, just like how massive of a company they are. They're gonna struggle a lot. They're probably going to take it a lot more than a lot of other people would, just because of how huge of a company they are and how interconnected with so many different aspects of the economy they are. So at that point, they're going to look to cut dead weight, and Twitch is a huge component of that. So you're already seeing it. They enacted humongous amounts of
Wanna tell me what
layoffs
that
at
was
Twitch. It
about?
wasn't
Sjovith. I owed him that much.
what people thought
I
it would
guess I
be.
missed quite a bit.
You know, it was like a lot of developers that worked for
You
Twitch
open.
got let go, but still, like,
Uh,
not
I'm
Not a
sorry,
good thing.
Geralt. This was high magic. Treating him will take time, maybe months.
I'm gonna miss the Kingslayer again. Stay with him, Triss. I'll be back for you when this is over.
Geralt,
I don't want you to get hurt.
I can take care of myself.
Not this time. I need to talk to him alone.
The magic shield came down when the deliberations ended. I'll teleport Yorveth out of here, far away to Vergen.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
what's the dog doing.
And no Seahawks fan would ever forget the day when Pete Carroll called a press conference just to say,
That's pretty based, definitely.
"You want bread? $3 extra."
This is no place for witches. Though I know you and you appear wherever something important happens.
True, though sometimes by accident.
And this time, also a coincidence?
Let's say I have something to take care of.
In that case, hurry. Once we're done cleaning up this mess created by the Royal Soldiery, Loch Muin will be magically sealed.
Getting out of here?
Temporarily. We shall return soon enough to rebuild the city. Loch Muin will regain its former glory. Until that time, we need to keep the treasure hunters and troublemakers out.
So
Impossible
Radovid trusts
Whopper,
you?
I
We shall
think
win
that
His
they're
Royal
gonna
Majesty's
be
trust by
patient with that.
delivering
They
Sheila
can
de
afford to
Tanseville and
be
the other
patient.
traitresses from the Lodge.
That could take a while. Sheila's fled Loch Muin via Megascope.
We have time. She cannot hide forever. Sooner or later, she will be ours. Forgive me, I must attend to some matters. And don't dawdle. The city will be sealed in 1 hour.
Beefy. Yeah. John Schneider might wait for Quinn Ewers. That's possible. Okay, I think this is literally the final boss of the game. And depending on what dialogue options I pick, I don't even think I have to fight him if I don't want to. Oh. Yeah, Ewers didn't impress me that much, admittedly, but he can get better.
From Sheila's megascope.
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the Royal Witch Hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first, vodka.
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
Yeah, the Charger's job, I think, is awful.
Recovered your memory.
Yes, I don't understand that at
Not
all.
entirely.
Remember how we first
I think the
met?
Charger's job...
Yeah.
Well, the
I saved
Panther's
your
job
life.
and the Raiders' job are
Couldn't
both
think of a
worse.
nicer way to pay me back.
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
Then the Chargers is probably the third worst opening right now because of Spanos.
The winter solstice, 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying. The hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's tree,
Uh-oh. I may have made a mistake here. I alt-tabbed out of the game and I think I made it crash. Okay. Well, whatever. We're not going to miss that much. I think the best opening JS is probably Atlanta. I really like that roster. And honestly, I like the Titans opening too. They have Levis in place, and I like Levis. Remember, Bijan can basically play receiver too in a pinch.
No, but
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
in that case, let's drink to old friendships. Recover.
No. Yeah.
Frankly, I couldn't.
The winter solstice, 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying. The hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every Witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our Witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had
Bill
never
Belichick,
suffered
Nick Saban,
persecution.
and Pete Carroll
He had
all
endured
out in a
no
matter of 2
persecution.
days.
Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Want to fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece.
I mean, it's
Here.
really hard to be good, JS, when your quarterbacks are that incompetent.
The Imperial Army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Netho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting
The
one
issue
thing.
I had
Misfortune
with that, though,
brings them
JS, is
together.
that those
Very
Falcons'
shortly, the
defenses
North
were
could
all
be
bad
united
with the
like
exception
never
of
before,
one.
thanks
He had
to you.
one good defense
But
on
that's
it
just not
with
my
Atlanta. Other than
concern
that, they were all
anymore.
sucky.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
Alright,
Time to fight. Ready?
As I'll ever be.
let's try it.
You fear death.
Stop whining. Fight.
What is it? Almost dead.
I said fight.
I hit the wrong button. That was on me, fam.
The wolf has teeth.
And they're sharp.
I'm better. I can tell already.
Of course you can.
You tire quickly.
I'm tired of you talking.
I don't want to kill you.
And I'll kill you gladly.
You're nowhere near my level.
Of course not. I'm no Kingslayer.
Okay, we need to whip that out. Fudge, stop putting the shield up.
I've had enough of this dance. Goodbye, Geralt.
No, I had him. He was dead. Motherfucker.
You fear death. What does it feel like?
Here I am, guys, with the new Harry Potter Legacy game. Well, guys, that was a disaster. I did not know about the situation.
I can tell already. Of course I can. You tire quickly.
I'm tired of your talking.
Yeah, I'm hoping they commit one way or the other, JS. Either make it a Souls-like, or make it a BioWare game. Don't hang out in the middle.
I don't want to kill you. You're nowhere near my level.
Of course not. I'm no Kingslayer.
I've had enough of this dance. Goodbye, Geralt.
Okay.
But bitch. Ugh,
Almost got your ass, buddy.
pretty much.
God damn it, stop cheesing your goddamn shield. That's my move. Find another move. Got him. I don't think I bought the shop, JS. I did some side quests, but not all of them, JS. All right.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. Along the way, he had met both the righteous and scoundrels, Bernard Laredo amongst the latter. Laredo sold Flotsam to Kedwen and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds. Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order. Dark clouds had been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize. The summit at Loch Muin sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and Henselt of Kedwen divided it between them. Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sheila de Tanzerville and her accomplices. Yet Radovid also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
All right. We did it, people. That is The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings down.
Nice.
So, we still have a few weeks between now and Persona 3. So, I might do Max Payne 3 because that's only going to take like the weekend. Like I could probably beat that this weekend if I wanted to.
Not a bad idea.
And I need to finish the trilogy anyway for obvious reasons. Cyberpunk's going to take too long, JS. I only have like 3 weeks before Persona hits. Wow. The Costco food court just added a double chocolate chunk cookie for $2.49. It's huge.
Say it again.
Costco's food court just added a giant double chocolate chunk cookie to their menu for $2.49.
$2.49. That's pretty nuts.
That is quite a cookie. I'm just looking at a video of it. I mean, honestly, let's be real here. Costco had earned the right to raise their prices once. Like, I'm not really upset at Costco for raising their prices. I just saw the thing you DM'd me, Snacks. Man. Yep. Rip Gonzaga. The Huskies seem like they're decent this year, but I haven't been paying very much attention. Oh yeah, so I never did ask you, Snacks. How was your day?
Oh, it was mediocre. I got a fairly decent amount of money. You know, I had a dash that wasn't god awful,
Okay.
but what I did end up having was having to go all the way. We're off stream now, right?
No, I'm still watching the credits.
Okay, never mind. Because I was just going to mention where I went, but I had to drive a considerable distance to a city that's 20 miles away from my city for a delivery, and the payout was fine, but this occurred at 6 p.m., so heading down was easy enough, but coming back up was a nightmare. I had to deal with commuter traffic, so I was like, okay, now I'm just exhausted. So,
Yeah.
it happens. You see this balloon? You don't get this. I love how he throws himself into the water and drowns himself just so that girl can't get her balloon. That was very funny, I agree.
El Mysterio, looks like you should have thought. before you spoke it. I like how every single video about Forspoken has that clip. Did I just do that? Did I just blow up shit with my freaking mind? Like, every single one.
Every single one, yeah, definitely. Fucking hysterical. I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Man. 2023 was a special year for shitty games.
Yes, it was truly an awful fucking year of shit.
Which is ironic, because then you had Baldur's Gate 3, which is the most impressive game in some time.
Exactly.
God damn. Yesterday, I had 33,000 views on YouTube, and today I'm having a little bit more.
Nice.
Shit is launching. I don't know when I'm playing Witcher 3 Flipside, but it won't be terribly soon. There's way too much shit coming out in February. Like, February, even if you assume that the Suicide Squad game is going to be bad, which apparently it is, IGN reviewed it and they said it sucks.
Yeah, there's no surprises there. Anytime a game has to be delayed for a year when it was already looking to not be very good in the first place, it's pretty much a surefire sign it's gonna suck ass. Like,
but you have Persona 3, you have Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and then you have Dark Forces Reboot, which I don't know if I'm gonna play that at launch, but I'm open to it because I like the old Dark Forces games. And honestly, given the fact that Disney killed the old Star Wars canon, I'm a little surprised they're remaking Dark Forces, because the stuff that happens in those games directly contradicts Rogue One. So Disney must just be like shrugging their shoulders and saying, do whatever you want.
that's exactly what they're doing. They're admitting defeat.
Mm-hmm. They're making that Rey movie, though, remember?
Yeah. Because when I say admitting defeat, it's like they have to acknowledge that the shit that they've made isn't good, but they still need to make money on this boondoggle. So they're gonna give the green light and the thumbs up to redo a lot of stuff that is contradictory to their bullshit canon, but was actually popular and well received.
Mm-hmm.
I would not at all be surprised to see them do a remake of the original trilogy pretty soon.
Oh yeah, I imagine
Like,
that's in the pipe for a while.
Right, like a genuine thing, not like a soft reboot like Episode 7 was, but a genuine fucking remake of Episode 4.
Yeah. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to make Mark Hamill play Obi-Wan Kenobi to lend the remake credibility and gravitas.
Yeah. And then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's like poetry, it rhymes," and a bunch of other dumb shit.
Yeah, that's what The Longest Yard did when they remade it.
Yeah.
They had Burt Reynolds as the what was he? The old prisoner instead of the
Yeah.
main character.
Yeah. But what The Longest Yard really had going for it was Terry Crews playing Cheeseburger Eddie. That was fucking hilarious. That was the only part of the movie that was good. It ain't easy being cheesy. That was great.
It'd be like, imagine if they remade The Godfather and had Al Pacino play Don Corleone.
Seriously.
That's
What's
I mean,
my name? Dunkachino. Whole new.
Yeah, and then he sings that song in the middle of the movie.
Exactly. The Godfather, except Dunkachino. Could you imagine?
Cruel Angels Dunkachino.
It'd be fucking incredible.
They're gonna remake Back to the Future at some point. I know that one's coming for sure.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
There's no doubt. Hey, I've seen this one. How could you see it? It's new. Uh-oh.
Austrian gets kicked out of art school. Hey, I've seen this one before. It might be a good thing that the Eagles are playing in the playoffs on the road this week. They get to booing fast in Philly. Don't need the booze. From Darius Slay. That's pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
For the
Man.
record, that is a player on the Eagles. That's not just some talking head.
It's kind of wild to me, definitely, that like I thought the way that the Dolphins fell to fucking pieces was bad. Eagles had a humongous collapse.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That being said, the Dolphins still suck, and they would lose in a rematch against the Eagles right now because they're fucking terrible. But Eagles definitely had like probably the biggest collapse we've ever seen throughout a season.
And is it just me, or is this extremely disturbing?
Yeah, I don't understand the point. Why would you? Yeah, like the guy said, no disrespect to this nice lady, but people's lives are on the line, and this isn't a fucking game. This isn't a joke. Say hello to my chocolate blend. On the Jags is fitting because he seems like just a guy. Well, he fucking he picked a hell of a game to fucking shit himself. Jaguars season on the line, and he played like complete ass. Look like two out there.
Man, these credits are long. I'm literally going to spend more time on this stream looking at credits than I am playing the game. Which is on me.
Unironically, that is accurate. I feel like these credits are so long because they have to thank literally everyone who lives in Poland.
Look at these fucking names. How do you pronounce these? Look at this.
Yeah, I don't know how to read Cyrillic. Kind of hard to believe that even all these years later, the best Jags quarterback we've seen in a long time was bored.
He was better
And
than
he
Blaine Gabbert,
fucking
that's for sure.
led his team to the playoffs and deep in the playoffs.
If they don't get fucked by that bad down call on the fumble, they go to the Super Bowl and play the Eagles.
Exactly. Where they would have, as a matter of fact, won. Because Bort's better than Nick Foles. And how that would have changed the entire trajectory of his career. Because if they won, everyone would have been like, Bort's the GOAT. Never would have let him go. Wild. Of all sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these. Bort was the best QB the Jags ever had, yet again.
Celtics lost by 33 points, which is the number that Larry Bird wore during his career.
Nice. Yeah, the Celtics played almost worse than the Blazers did tonight. Because like the Bucks were ahead by so much that they subbed out all their starters. If they kept them in, they'd have blown the fucking doors off them, just like the Blazers got waxed. Because like Giannis played like 20 minutes. If they let him play for 40, Celtics might have even lost by more than the Blazers lost by tonight. Jesus. This is wild that these credits are still going.
Mm-hmm. Remember the time
You know what you
ate
should
my
have...
goldfish and you lied to me and said I never had any goldfish? But why did I have the bowl, Bart? Why did I have the bowl?
Oh, man. You know, I think it would have been smarter if you played Witcher 2 right before you went to bed. So as soon as you finished, you could have just gone to sleep, and then the credits would be over by the time you woke up.
Man, Bradley Beal blew up tonight. Good for him. 8 for 10 from 3.
How about that? He played the first good game of his career. No, I mean, in Phoenix.
Bronson,
But,
10 points.
yeah. Yeah, it's funny because, like, I can already tell what a lot of people are going to be saying about this, because this is what the Suns have wanted. They got a great game out of Durant, Beal, and Booker. They all went off, and they blew out the Lakers. Here's the problem. It's the Lakers. The Lakers suck. The Lakers are ass cheeks. The Lakers are terrible. The Lakers are fucking dog shit. So people are going to be like, this is the Suns. The Suns, they're coming. This is the team. They're finally healthy, and when they're healthy together, they're gonna go crazy. Dude, they basically beat a slightly better version of the Spurs. Blah. What a terrible. Number 11, channeling his finals form. Right here. The only player on the Lakers who actually had a good game was fucking D'Angelo Russell. Like, they never should have gone away from him. It'd be funny to see Durant traded. I mean, he'll probably request a trade pretty soon. And we all know where he's going, too.
Yep.
The Clippers.
The Baltimore
Team up with Harden again. Exactly. Be like, well, the Rangers just won the World Series, and you know that always wanted to try baseball. Oh wow, the credits finally finished.
The post-credit scene is him giving a speech in front of the whole city. And he clears his throat, leans into the microphone, takes a deep breath.
Walks up to an artificer. Geralt, you gotta look at my new invention. I call it a microphone. I know exactly how to test this. I wouldn't be surprised. Now don't get me wrong, Mr. Khan. I like a woman with a big butt. But Tilly was taking advantage of the situation.
I've had enough of this. I'm gonna take a shit right here on the floor. Kramer, calm down.
I had... Oh man, there was one I did. It was hilarious. I didn't share it with you because it kind of went off the rails and like in a really bad way, but it was really funny for a minute. It starts off with Jerry does something on TV that he's like faking something, and Kramer can tell he's faking, but no one else can tell he's faking. So everyone's loving it and they're applauding it. So then Kramer goes, "You gotta be fucking kidding me! It's a fake! I know it is!" And he's saying this while he's home alone watching TV in his apartment. So then he just rips his pants off and he takes his shit on his own floor. And then he screams, he says, "You see? I told you it was fake!"
What the fuck?
I was like, what the fuck? It was some good stuff.
Right, that'll do it for The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. We are just shy of midnight, so this worked out pretty dang well for me. Thank you everybody for coming out. See you guys in the morning.